Greetings and welcome to your Biological Sciences course. I am Professor Febres, and the purpose of this video is to navigate the links and all the features in this course so that you can find everything in an easier manner and be successful. I guess the first thing you will need to do is check out the syllabus. All of the information that you will need for this course is in there. You can access the syllabus from the web page to this link or the drop down menu. It should be right there. So let's use this one right now, and the syllabus should open automatically. And so first thing you will notice is my contact email. Should you have any questions at any time, this is the best way to communicate with me. I answer emails within hours. If you see that 24 hours have gone by and I don't answer your email, send it to me again. Chances are I got a bunch of emails, all of them together, and I may have missed yours. So do not ever feel bad or about sending an email twice, especially if it's something that you need help with and it's very important. Next, I want to bring your attention to ordering the class materials. The Valencia has changed how you actually now purchase class materials. They no longer have the bookstores on campus for you to go and purchase those in person, as I understand it. So I have included in your syllabus a video. This link right here goes over the process or procedure on how to actually make that purchase. If you are familiar on how to do it because you've done it before, then just go straight to the link here, online bookstore, and follow the instructions to purchase the materials for the course. For this course, you need an access code. That access code, it gives you access to the MyLab and Mastering platform. In there, you will find the electronic version of the textbook, and you will find the assignments that go with every module. The course is broken into modules, and so every module has an assignment that will help you deepen your knowledge about the concept that you are learning in that particular module. When you go to purchase the classroom materials, there are going to be two choices. It's going to give you one of the choices is going to be just the access code for the textbook and the platform, and everything is going to be digital. The other choice, which I believe is a few dollars more expensive, it's the same thing, but in addition to just the digital access, I think you get on the mail a hard copy of the textbook. It's like a pamphlet actually, and so some students prefer to have that. Some students, they actually don't like reading from an electronic book, and so they actually like to have the hard copy, and so you have that choice. But I want to make sure that you understand what the difference between the two of them is, because you're not going to say, which one should I get? So that's all that is. Both of them are pretty much the same. The one that is a little bit more costly, it just actually had like a hard copy. In addition of the electronic version of the book, you get like a pamphlet type hard copy of the textbook for this course. All right, so let's scroll down here. You guys have the course description. Just go through that. Major topics we'll be covering throughout the semester. These are going to be your learning outcomes. I'll let you read that. Let's talk a little bit about the attendance policy. I require that you review this whole syllabus, and once you finish doing so, shoot me an email by January 17, letting me know that you read the syllabus and you understand all of the material. If you have questions, that would be that's where you actually ask questions. When I get your email, I always read what it says because some of you have questions or comments, and so that'll be the way to do it, just on the initial email. If you just if you understand everything, just say, well, I have reviewed the email and I understand everything, and that's all you need to put. But it is a requirement. If I don't hear from you by this date, then I will be forced to drop you from the class. And that is actually not me, but the college requires me to do that because of financial aid reasons, and I don't know what else. But just shoot me an email by that day, January 17th. Withdrawal policy. This is a pretty easy course. I don't expect, and I usually don't get anyone withdrawing from my class. Plus, I work with you. If you come across any hardships or anything that prevents you from turning in work on time, shoot me an email and let me know what's going on. I will actually do my best to try to help you. Um, I am a provider, I am a facilitator, and so just let me know and I will work with you. But if you need to drop the class for whatever other reason, just click on that link, and the deadline is March 24th. Then Valencia College is a student-oriented type of a college. There's a lot of resources, and so we are mandated to put them in our syllabus. So just look through it. If this is your first year, your first course, everything is in there. If you have any question about any of those links, any of those resources that you do not understand, you're not so sure, shoot me an email and I will be more than happy to clarify any of them. Let's talk about the grading and makeup policy, which is it tells you how you're going to get the grade in this class. You will take 4 exams, 7 quizzes, and there are 13 classwork activities and 5 discussion forums. Okay, let's start with the discussion forums, or the discussions. In this course, they are mandatory, they are very important. This is actually how I monitor live that you guys are learning. And I enjoy those because I get to know your point of views. They are really interesting questions that you need to actually interact with, and you do not only interact with me, but you interact with your classmates. And so you get to hear respectfully the point of view of your classmates pertaining subjects that have to do with our everyday life. Biology has a lot that pertains to how we live on an everyday basis. So it's really interesting, it's fun. Don't ever let one go by without you participating in it, because you will miss points. But besides that, they're a lot of fun. Then the classwork activities, there is one per module. This class is actually broken down into modules, and every module you have one. They are actually designed to deepen your knowledge on the concepts that you are to be learning for that particular module. And I suggest you complete them prior to completing a quiz or an exam, because they have video clips, they have explanations. And if you ever come across something you don't understand, that's when you shoot me an email and I will clarify anything or any questions you may have. Okay, let's go. And then there are quizzes and exams, and I will explain those later on. This is actually the breakdown of percentages for each one of the assignments. There's the test, 34%, the quizzes, 18%, discussions, about 9%, and the activities. These are the homework or assignments per modules. There's about 22%. And last, you guys have the schedule, and it goes over when everything is due. I will tell you right now, I already told you, but I'm going to emphasize once again. Class is broken down into modules. Let's go over the modules here. And right now, because it's the first week, when you come into this course, you will be directed to the home page where there's a lot of information you will need the first 2 weeks. But after the first 2 weeks, I actually change it so that you go straight into the modules because that's where all your work is. So you can see in here, there's an orientation module with information should you need any of those resources. Now we start with week number 1. And I will tell you the weeks for this course, they go from Sunday to Saturday. So starting from week number 2, January 15th is Sunday, and it goes all the way to Saturday, which is January 21st. So what that means is that you have a work available within a module from a Sunday to a Saturday. This class or this course is an asynchronous course, which means you complete your work when you can within that 1 week window. So complete it at your own time. Make sure that it is done and submitted by Saturday 11:59 p.m. So for this first week, we start slow. The first thing you need to do is the discussion, which is an introduction of yourselves. Is for me to get to know you and for your classmates too, because you get to actually answer or interact with some of your classmates. So the instructions are within the discussion forum, so just follow the instructions. Then this is the email I told you about. Once you review the syllabus, just shoot me that email by January 17th. And then in order for you to know how the assignments on the MyLab and Mastering work, this is introduction to the Mastering assignment. It just goes over how they are set up and how you should complete them, etc., etc. One thing I will tell you is that this platform, MyLab and Mastering platform, if you do not have the access code the first week, do not worry about it. It provides you with a 2 weeks trial period. Just click on this link and it'll take you to the registration page. Follow the instructions on the registration page on how to get that trial, 2 week trial period, and that I think is enough while you are able to purchase the access code for the rest of the course. Then we start with class material. That's week number 2. That'll be the following Sunday. And so I always post the lecture notes on PowerPoint presentations pertaining to the material that you will have for that week. On Sundays, you will always get an email from me explaining what the material for that particular module is, and I go over some definitions and some concepts. And while going over the material and answering questions on the assessment, if you come across any questions, shoot me an email. Every week you will have either a quiz or you will have an exam. So you will see here for quiz number 2, you have your first quiz. And quizzes, what you can do is you can click then open and you can print the questions. You can leave the quiz open for the duration of the whole week. It's like an open book, open notes assessment. You can actually look for the answers on the book and answer. Now, keep in mind, this is a science course, it's a biology course, so the questions on these assessments are not straightforward questions, they are deductive reasoning questions. So you have to put 2 and 2 together. Exams are a little bit different. Once you click the exam, it gives you 90 minutes to complete 50 questions. So do not attempt to look for the answers of every question. You will run out of time. I suggest that you study like if you were studying for an exam that you take on a face-to-face class. So that's pretty much it for this navigational video. I will email you with more information during the week. Thank you, and